Yeah. Just reset to its original factory settings.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a power surge or something recently?
That could have happened because there was a lot of weather in this area.
It's like the only thing I can think of doing it. I never told the Inside Out bar who their breaker even.
Well, they charged me $25 for something I didn't buy, so you know what? Yeah, that go to the breaker. So that'll go to the breaker we just blew apart. Inside Out bar, pretty good place to jam.
We're live.
We love playing there. We're going to be playing there August 1st.
I guess we're back on live with TJ Wicks. We've had some technical difficulties. Our system reset itself. We went back to factory settings, so we've been setting that all back up. Let's hear some music, fellas.
All right. Well, headed down south to the honky-tonk. Got my brand new boots on. Sitting here on Saturday night, drinking with my baby by my side. I'm gonna twist her, run down so low, twist her till I can't get no more. Twist her like a big old stone. Twist her, yeah, twist her. Well, we were nice to some old James Jones, and then the dudes played a Bowie song. They sang on beer on that, reaching on me down. Now that's gonna twist her, round and so low, twist her till I can't get more. Twist her like a big old stone, twist her, yeah, twist her.
Welcome back to BleuMondaze, everybody.
Yeah.
We think we've got our issues taken care of, and then the studio gremlin pops out and tries to ruin it for everybody. Y'all sound great. We heard y'all play the first time. The first time I heard y'all play, well, I heard you play with Scary Larry, and then I saw all of y'all at the Blue Note. No, Earth Note.
Yes.
The Blue Note's coming up, and y'all are playing there too.
Yes, we are. So we're excited about that. That's one of our. We get to bookends our summer at Sparrowhawk, which is kind of fun.
Nice. I like that Sparrowhawk campground. That's a really, really nice venue. The scenery is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's full of hippies and patchouli and all that good stuff on the lake. So Tahlequah's a neat town. You know, that's a neat area with music. We've talked to a lot of folks from the Tahlequah area that have come down here and that I've had the pleasure to play music with. And what a unique sound that comes out of Tahlequah. You know, I like it. Are y'all all originally from the Tahlequah area?
No, actually, me and him are from Southwest Oklahoma. I'm from Chickasha. He's from Cache.
Okay.
So now, granted, this man over here is from Westville, so he's in the green country.
Okay.
So, in the green country, at least.
Right.
So.
I've driven through green country a couple of times in my life and taken I-44 going up towards, from Texas up to Indiana and Kentucky and stuff. I never really got to experience Oklahoma until I moved here in 19. And culture shock. It's beautiful here. Yeah. Then the music scene's just, it's out of this world, man. There's ain't another music scene I've seen between Colorado and Texas and Arizona and all around that's anything like here.
Well, I think what's cool is you don't, in other scenes that I've been a part of, like I was in Austin for a while, you almost have to pick a genre, whereas in Oklahoma, especially northeast Oklahoma, in the spot that we are, you have to play 2 or 3, you don't get work. Like, you have to be able to dip into blues and dip into rock and dip into country. And I think that's the cool thing about when I moved up to Tahlequah, I felt like almost like a grounding, you know, and it was like I started experimenting more with like Western swing and hardcore blues and mixing it into like the Texas country thing that I was trying to do. And I couldn't do it without these guys, though, because they add their own influences into it. You know, It's like I bring them a song, or sometimes we'll write it in the studio, and then their influences influence mine, you know, and it's a cool melting pot of music, you know.
That's one of the things I like jamming with Mr. Johnny Winkle here. You know, he's got such a melting pot of music as well, whether it's, you know, country swing, Texas blues, and
classical music. Yeah, I've been through it all.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of progressive rock. I like that.
Yeah, a lot of yes and
That's more of mine.
yeah. Yeah, yes in Chicago, and probably maybe Todd Rundgren.
Yeah.
That's about my 3 top, you know, that I like their stuff, you know.
One of our recent trips down to Texas, speaking of Chicago, he gave me DJ rights, and I turned on Beginnings by Chicago. You know, the back 2 minutes is just that straight percussion jam.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like 3:30 in the morning. We're all hot and sweaty. Just played our hearts out. We're all driving and everything. And Beginnings comes on, and I'm sitting there jamming with it. And the studio fades out to just the little percussion jam. And Nikki and Tyler's old lady, they're sitting in the back seat, and she's like, "Holy crap, when does this end?" And it's like, yeah, it's only the beginning.
That's it. It's only the beginning, baby.
That's what turned me on to Widespread Panic and Allman Brothers and Fish and the Dead. You know, you could play 2 notes for a half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and do all kinds of great stuff with it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with just a couple of notes.
Well, let's hear another song, guys.
You want to join us all, man?
Sure. If I'm too loud, this is me right
That's
here.
you right there. Okay. I don't have any headphones, so I can't tell if you're too loud.
Oh, hold on. Let me get him hooked up with some headphones.
You gotta extricate yourself.
Brody, sound engineer.
All right, we're back with TJ Wicks and the Top Hands. Oh,
And not Hoemaha.
and not Hoima.
Oh, man.
We've been having some technical difficulties for very sure tonight. It's been a real challenge to get this thing off and running. So I know we've already covered and talked about a lot of things. We've been here for a couple of hours, but why don't y'all just play another song? Let's just go with that. We'll just try to cram as many as we can get.
It's called Rough Around the Edges. Find this one on all the social media, all the streaming platforms. That's where you
Outstanding. You say that one is out already?
Yeah.
Okay, it's on Spotify and all the platforms?
Yes, sir.
Cool. TJ Wicks and the Top Hands, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys are from out in the southwestern Oklahoma around Cache and Chickasha and around that area. I spent a lot of time around there myself. I was a vending machine repairman for some time, and I made a lot of runs down to Wichita Falls from Tulsa to do crazy things like put in a light bulb. I went in one time. The company had sent out this cooler, and it was one of these lighted things like at a grocery store on the end cap, and the light didn't work. So they sent me a light bulb. I drove down there. I got in there and I went, oh, click, turned the switch on and it worked. Pay me. Pay me for my 3-hour drive, you know. Crazy things like that always happen to me. They sent me out to Black Mesa one time to put a lock in. I was like, I could just send it out there and save a lot of time and a lot of... They said, well, just try to take it easy on us. I mean, it was a 6-hour drive to get out there, you know. Crazy stuff. Okay, so out in the land of the red rocks out there, a lot of pink granite in that area, right? Mount Scott is all piled up there, yeah.
Piled, the big hill.
The big hill that is Mountain Scott.
Are you guys elk hunters or hunting people being from that area? I would imagine no.
I do like to fish, but
Yeah.
other than that, no.
Okay.
If I'm gonna hunt anything, I'm gonna go with a couple of my buddies early in the morning and shoot some ducks. That's about
Okay,
my
ducks.
hunting.
Are you a hunter at all? Fisherman?
I've done all of it here and there.
Right. Yeah. I don't go out and shoot stuff. You know, I killed a lot of pop bottles and beer cans in my day. You know, a couple of rabbits and squirrels here and there. You know, but they were always for food, so it wasn't a big deal. Okay, so let's hear another one. What do you got coming up that you're going to play for us?
Well, this one we put out on 4th of July. Thought it was only fitting because of the subject matter.
Okay.
But this one's called Cold Beer Pretty Women. You can find that wherever you could find the last one. Cold beer, pretty women.
Nice. You got anything to say, Hoy?
Yeah. Can you bring it down on the drums just a hair? It's a really small room, and it's feeding back. We're peaking like crazy. We got mics on everything, so I mean we can hear him.
Okay.
All right.
Tell me about this guitar you got in your hand. What do you got here?
It's a Muttcaster.
A Muttcaster. Right on. Okay.
Because it is. The only thing I think is still stock from when I originally bought it is the body.
Okay.
But I put a left-handed neck on it. Put a pick guard on it. These are, the Tex-Mexes.
Right.
The Jimmy Vaughn signatures, and that's a Brad. I put a Telecaster bridge pickup in this guitar because I wanted it to go from, and stuff like, put the 3-barrel bridge on it. But I also wanted to do things like this too, like, go into the crystal. And then, like, if I want like a faux hollow body sound, I can do. So it does everything, and I don't think you've seen me play another guitar.
No, maybe once.
Maybe
just
once.
And that's when that one was out of commission.
Yes. So this goes down the road with me a lot, and Micah's got a similar story on his bass.
Yeah. Is that a Franken bass of some kind?
Kind of. So So I got this bass from my brother-in-law, and oh gosh, it's like what, 10? Well, it's from the 90s. I've had it for about 10 years, and it just sat on my wall. And one day I looked at it, I was like, it's time to soup it up. So it's got some DiMarzio pickups on it. I threw some new knobs. This is a pick guard from my first bass, actually, and I threw these beautiful black tuners. And man, I was playing a fretless 5-string, and I had this really nice 6-string bass. But once I put these pickups in and got it all shielded and everything, it just has like the P bass sound, and I really haven't played anything else since I've been working on it.
Excellent.
That P bass sound is great.
You got another song for us?
Oh yeah, we got plenty. We play 3-hour gigs all the time. This ain't nothing.
Right.
Let's play a Bob Wills tune. You guys want to do that one? Washed out at the bottom of the hill. Big creeks up, little creeks never find my soul with a double shove. I gotta stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night. Listen longer, throw off the coat, put in the corner, don't sit right, don't stay a little longer. Grasshopper eating ice cream. Feel like sick, so it ain't them on the means. Gotta stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night. Listen a little longer, throw off the coat, go in the corner, don't sit there and stay a little longer. Gotta stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night. Listen a little longer, throw off the coat, go in the corner, don't sit there and stay a little longer.
Aha! Another great tune. Another great tune.
Sorry, I'm not listening to these.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Horace over here. We've been running like a chicken with a head on fire or something. Okay. So what are you guys playing coming up next?
I think we're going to be in Tahlequah at the Squeeze In the 25th.
Squeeze In on 25th.
And then we're going to be in Purim, Oklahoma at the Inside Out Bar.
Inside Out Purim Landing on the 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing out there at the Inside Out Bar.
Right.
And then we're going to be at Mooney's in Norman, Oklahoma on the 2nd. So.
Well, you got a full schedule. Stay busy.
Favorite place to raise hell is Mooney's.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we've got some, it's one of our favorite venues to play just because of all the colorful characters that hang around that place. The kind of song, the kind of people you could write songs about.
Oh yeah. You can find those in a bar. You really can.
Yeah,
if you go to the right place, you'll find a lot of them.
Especially bars like that have been there forever.
Oh yeah,
they have the same regulars that have been there.
Yeah, I was at a place one time.
Since
This friend of mine was in there too. He came over to me and goes, "This is like watching like a movie or something," because the same characters keep coming back every time.
Exactly.
Well, play us another one.
Well, speaking of characters, this next song is a true story about going to visit some friends of mine that live on the U.S.-Mexico border down by the Rio Grande.
Okay.
I was on my way to visit them out there, and I just heard this rattling in my car. It just kept getting louder and louder and louder and louder. Oh, no! And the wheels flew off my car. Needless to say, they don't have no Walmart tire centers anywhere near Terlingua, Texas. The nearest one happens to be like 200 miles away. So I was stuck down there for 2.5 weeks. So anyway, I walk up to this old bar room, and this man comes up to me and goes, "Amigo, would you like a cerveza?" But I have a public school education from Southwest Oklahoma, so I went, "No habla español."
Cabrón.
Really annoyed, he pointed towards his beer, and I went, "Well, cerveza, por favor. Cerveza, por favor. Demasiado. Cerveza, por favor." Well, I know when this whole party is. Out the old gasoline, break us down some of them old lone stars. That's how nights are. Cerveza, por favor. Cerveza, por favor. Demasiado. Cerveza, por favor. Poor people.
Y'all make me miss Texas.
Yeah, man.
I'm a Texan.
Cerveza, por favor. Yeah.
I'm a Texan by birth, moved to Oklahoma by choice. I'm telling my family down there.
No.
Y'all can catch that one on all
And
streaming
still here,
platforms, too.
okay, that was on the streaming platforms too, okay. Yeah, check us out and see if we're getting any better on the vocals there, John. John says we're a bit muffled and we've got some conversation going on here about it. We're still working on this, trying to get it all right.
Yep.
Let's have another song, fellas, while we're sitting here waiting.
Give a shout out to some folks.
Oh, it's time for shout outs.
Yep.
Okay, go.
Yay!
Anna, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, and watching us, and putting up with our, And Candace Vokum, I hope I pronounced that right. She's hanging out with us. Says you'll be listening. Wanted to know if that man in the striped shirt was available.
No,
Oh, no, he's not
no,
available.
I'm not.
He is-
I'm taking.
So, is the one in the blue stripes. Sherry B says it sounds fantastic. Hey, don't sprinkle it on us. Nicole Griffith, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We were asking about you earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been trying to run through some stuff. Let me move over to the Facebook and give some shout outs there.
Clutch was on earlier. I saw
Yep.
him there.
How you doing, Clutch? Thanks for watching.
And Jabbo. Marcello.
Jenny, thanks for watching and listening out there. So we're trying to, Jabbo, how you doing, sir? I saw him pop in somewhere.
Yeah.
We're trying to work on some things we had to go back through and reformat everything to come back through. So looks like we got it fixed. If it's not one thing, it's 10 more, but that's one thing we've learned in this business.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. If everything's going okay,
Get ready.
yeah.
It's going to turn south.
Yeah.
Came out and had a great sound check. Everything
Oh, yeah.
was perfect.
Everything was showing fantastic on our side, and then just the audio
And then
just
somebody hit a
stopped.
transformer somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to blame it on. There
Yeah.
was lightning flashing out there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was
You
the
know,
storms coming through.
Oh,
Electrical
Yeah.
storm out there. Jacked everything up.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes,
You know,
yep.
What can you do?
Them Oklahoma hurricanes.
Right. We're going to go through for probably one more here since we got a late start. We're probably going to take
There's
this
Cat
till 9.
Daddy. Hey, Cat Daddy.
Cat Daddy, how you doing? I know he's out there. He's been watching us somewhere.
Yep.
Let's get back to where we are. Josie Coyne is in there pushing the buttons and controlling the camera. The camera. We're running one camera today.
Right, yeah.
So, just one breath at a time. We'll keep it going.
So how are we going to run this tonight then, boss? We're coming up on 9 o'clock.
Yep. Let's do one more, and we'll all say our goodbyes and ask
Okay.
a few more questions. And see, Sherry says it sounds a little scratchy.
Little
That's 'cause it's
scratchy.
peaking. I'm trying to adjust the volume and keep it to where they can still hear themselves.
He's itchy, I'm scratchy.
Nicole says I belong to the drummer. Heck yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good
Yeah,
man there.
that was the discussion that we had about you earlier, Nicole, actually, was that you belong to the drummer. Or that he belongs to you, I mean, whichever that works.
Right.
Here we go, TJ Wicks in the top hands, folks. One more for the road.
times have myself a beer. Things I ain't seen about to talking about all y'all's left. This wonderful man in this bright blue shirt who is taking y'all. He is taking. Straight out of Chickasha, Oklahoma. He's been singing his heart out for the past, I don't know, hour or so. Probably got blisters on those fingers again. This wonderful man, his name is TJ Wicks.
It's all having the time of my life. It's all having the time of my life. Thank God for having this song.
Beautiful stuff. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had this evening, fellas.
You're good.
We really enjoyed the show. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with BleuMondaze.
The spaghetti was good, though, right?
Yeah, the spaghetti's great. I might have to go get a second plate here in a second.
One day at a time. But we've got past that, so
Just keep moving forward.
keep moving forward.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yay.
Well, thanks for coming to see us, guys.
No problem.
Always, anytime.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Third time's a charm.
Catch you
Right.
next time around.
We'll have to do this again, fellas.
That's
Yeah,
good stuff. Let us know when you go back down to Texas again, and if it's y'all go pretty far down then to Texas though, and San Antonio and Waco and
Austin.
what's the furthest y'all been down?
Well, me or the band, because that's a different story. They've been as far south as New Braunfels.
Yeah.
New Braunfels, and then I go down to. I've been across. I've been to Bukias once, so I've been to, as far south as, Terlingua, which
Right.
is
I've been to Terlingua.
pretty far down there.
And as a matter of fact, I bought a straw hat while I was there.
Yeah.
And it's one of these you can mow.
Yeah,
for
mow with
for
it.
3 days. Yeah, it'll keep sun.
That's
up
the
on
only
it
way
for
you
3 days.
survive this time of year.
Oh, I'm
down there.
telling you, there's a whole lot of nothing out there.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, I grew up in West Texas. Ain't no trees.
no.
They uprooted those and planted cotton.
One of my favorite jokes is Robert Earl Keyes says, he's like, it is so flat in Lubbock, Texas, that on a really clear day, you could see the back of your head.
I always tell people you can watch your dog run away for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's flat. Or like as Johnny says, there's a beautiful woman behind every tree.
That's right. That's what I've always heard. Out in West Texas, there's a beautiful woman behind every tree.
Gotcha.
Good stuff. Well, we thank y'all for coming out. Next week we have Richard Burris coming to hang out with us. That's going to be a fun show. I'm going to get some gasoline, remind me, and some matches. And
Okay.
We'll just start over.
Make sure the policy's paid up first. Okay? Those friction fires are a hard deal, yeah.
Thanks for coming out, y'all. Stay blessed, everybody. Thanks for hanging out and watching with us and putting up with us. We love you guys. Stay blessed.
Peace, peace, peace.
Yeah.
We're on
Talk
that
to you
one over
next
there,
week.
I think.
See you down the road.
Yeah, okay.
Cut!